The following podcast is a mass media production.
Hi, I'm Josh Galindo.
And I'm Krystal Galindo. Welcome to the Going Galindo Rugrats and Renovations podcast.
A lifestyle podcast where we will offer our experience and expertise in building real, lasting wealth through renovating and flipping homes.
And the chaos that comes with balancing a family of 6, leaving nothing unsaid.
Follow our wild ride we call life and apply our lessons to your own journey.
Good morning, baby.
Good morning. I'm really excited today.
I bet you are. We get to answer all the trolls. What are we going to talk about?
We are going to read all the nasty hate comments that we got from people that don't even know us.
In reference to?
To being a landlord.
No, a slumlord.
Yeah, that's what they called us, but it's in reference to us being a landlord.
So we are going to go through the comments. We're going to read them as if they were being told to us in person. So we're going to try to duplicate their tones and how they want us to read them, and then we're going to respond to them. We're either just going to ignore half or some and go not worth responding to, or we're going to elaborate, and we're going to hopefully educate and maybe entertain at the same time.
Yeah, we just need to debunk what they're thinking because they know us from a 25-second TikTok and they don't listen to the full 40-minute episode.
So if you want to be entertained and educated, stay tuned.
Yeah.
Hey guys, if you're looking for some family fun, I know I always am, check out Circus Hotel and Casino. At Circus, there is something for everyone. Have a blast inside the Adventure Dome, a 5-acre indoor theme park with 30 rides, including their newest rides, Twisted Teacups, Circus Swings, and Little Sprinter Raceway. Or act like a kid again at the Midway, playing arcade games or enjoying their daily free circus acts. Looking for a special date night? Look no further than their award-winning restaurant called The Steakhouse. Voted best steakhouse in Las Vegas. Circus offers affordable room rates starting at just $29 per night. Book your stay today at circuscircus.com. All right, baby, give me the first one.
All right, here's one. As a landlord, don't rent from them ever. It's not even about the rules. The appliance bull. She's clearly not out to a good start with that attitude.
Man. This appliance statement was so aggressive.
The best part is it's hard to read because it's not proper grammar. So,
right.
And there's some missing letters.
So let me start with this, full disclosure.
Yes.
I don't believe any of these comments are from people that have actually rented from us.
No, they're not.
Okay, I'm just speculating, and I had to leave a little bit of maybe there was one or two in there. I don't know, but I don't think so. I am like 99.9%. None of these comments are from people that have actually experienced us as landlords.
I don't think we've ever had a tenant leave mad.
No, never.
We've never had any issues with our tenants.
I have never, actually. That's a good point.
No, we don't have issues with our tenants.
All right, read that one more time.
Okay.
Or find one that you can read grammatically correct.
As a landlord, don't rent from them ever. It's not even about the rules. The appliance bull. She's clearly not out to a good start with that attitude. So I'm assuming they're talking about me putting in the 60-day clause for appliances. If you break it after 60 days, you have to buy a new one.
It's on you.
Yeah, but we're referring to the fridge, which we do not have to provide, which we did. Mm-hmm. And we're referring to a washer and dryer, which we do not have to provide, which we did.
Correct.
Yeah.
So if anything, we should be getting extra credit for providing those two sets of appliances.
Right.
Okay. Explain why that's the case.
People move in, and if it's not theirs, they don't take care of it, and they abuse it.
Okay, what if somebody decided to wash a cinder block?
That would break the washing machine and flood.
If they bought it, do you think that they would wash a cinder block?
I do not think that they would wash a cinder block if they bought it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think that's the answer.
Yeah, it's just holding them accountable.
Right. So if you're pissed about this clause, that's what we're up against.
Yeah.
Like, someone could throw a brick in there and decide to wash it. Someone could be like, you know what, I'm going to wash all 15 pairs of my shoes today. And throw 15 sets of shoes inside, or 34 towels, or 6 comforters.
Right.
All these crazy things, that they don't, or we had a tenant one time leave the door open to the fridge.
Yeah.
And then what ended up happening is that ice
builds on the back of the fridge.
And then
it doesn't cool
anymore. And then now they're calling us.
Yeah.
Okay. But if they had to pay for it, they would take care of it.
Okay, so I kind of want to debunk that theory also. So we had someone move in. We had put in a new stacked unit, washer dryer, stacked unit. And he wrote us about 4 months after moving in, and he was like, it's not drying, it's not washing, something happened, it broke, I didn't do anything. We looked at it, he didn't do anything, we replaced it. He didn't pay anything.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about the guy that he'd lived there for like 6 months and his fridge out of nowhere broke? So we got him a new fridge, moved out the old fridge, and you gave him money to buy new food. Do you remember when his food went bad?
I do remember that. That was pandemic.
Yeah.
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 Yep.
So
yeah. Keep it coming, Beth.
Slumlords.
Yeah, we're real slumlords over here.
All right. Okay. This next one says runs. Their name is Runs in Circles. So I'm just going to start it.
We have a comment here from Runs in Circles.
I mean, if the appliances were brand new on move-in, that would make sense. But if they aren't and have been used and it breaks down, the tenant shouldn't be punished for old beaten equipment. That would be a hard pass for me if I saw that in a rental contract.
So this user believes that
we should buy new.
We should have brand new appliances in our property.
Yeah.
Do you think she would take better care of them if they were brand new?
I do not.
I don't either.
No.
Yeah. I kind of just want to end that
I'm
right
wondering
there.
it when she moves in and the fridge isn't provided when it doesn't have to be, and the washer and dryer is not provided as it doesn't have to be. Does she go buy new or does she go buy it used?
Oh, good point. Good point. I wonder if that's a hard pass. Okay. Second thing. Hold on. When I bought my first house, I bought used washer and dryers.
Me too.
I bought used refrigerator.
Me too.
I never once had it break. Ever. I bet that washer and dryer is still working in that house now because I was kind enough to leave it behind.
Yeah.
And move on.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. Okay. Go ahead.
All right. Are you ready for the next comment?
I am ready for the next one.
From user 27. No, I'm just joking. This one actually has a name, but that's always the trolls. Is when they don't have a username, no profile picture.
It's like ZY
zero posts, 0 follows. Okay.
I almost wonder if those are like fake TikTok people.
It's very possible.
Like, is TikTok creating its fake? Anyway, go ahead.
No, because they don't want to pay you for the views unless they have to. Yeah. So they probably aren't drumming that up.
Cut all that out. All right, what's our next comment? It's from some random, right?
Yep.
All right, go.
Are these experts aware that a lease agreement doesn't overrule the law? Each of those terms, except maybe the serving the notice, are illegal. Okay.
She's right in one place. I'm going to give credit where credit's due because that's how I roll. She is right.
What?
You cannot agree to break the law. You can't be like, I'm going to shoot you on Tuesday. Are you okay with that? And you go, yeah. And I go, okay, well, sign here. I'll see you on Tuesday. And I shoot you and don't go to jail. So, yeah, you cannot agree to break the law. But what she's saying is absolute bullshit. I don't even want to comment on it.
It's actually a guy, and I want to say, actually, I think we should be thanking Steven because he thinks we're experienced enough to write our own lease agreement, legal lease agreement. We're using a lease agreement that
is pre-drafted
by an attorney
that ensures it has neutrality.
It's neutral throughout.
That ensures it's neutral for both parties.
Yeah, it's like the pre-drawn lease agreement from the
It's not like
real estate division in Las Vegas.
No, yeah. It's not like we Googled lease agreement that favors landlord.
No
template.
No, we use like the standard lease agreement.
Yeah. So
yes, all those clauses are not from our own brains. Not all of them, but they're not from our own brains. That's a formality.
They're not illegal.
Okay. All right. So this one comment.
Let me read some of these.
Okay,
Go
hold
ahead.
on.
Let me read it. Cause...
This one says, the username is Organ Peddler. How do you prove the grease wasn't built up from previous tenants? Do you perform a sewer scope every time you rent it out?
No. Next question.
You can't.
No, it was working just fine. We have history. These people think that we don't have a clue.
It's like, they moved in yesterday and now it's clogging downstairs. No, they've lived there for 8 months and all of a sudden it's flooding the bottom unit.
Yeah, the issues are trackable because we have people in these units at all times. So if they're in the units at all times, then... And there's no issues, there's no reported issues, and all of a sudden you move in and you've been there for 3 months, we now have a track record on you. Right. No reported issues, and all of a sudden an issue arises. That was probably from you.
Yeah.
It's a very good chance that issue is from you. We just had this. Oh my goodness. Elaine.
Yes,
Elaine.
I know.
We have this house where this lady has been there for 5 years.
Yes.
Okay. Hey, calls us.
Everything's backing up. Major plumbing problem.
Yeah, not draining, not flushing, nothing.
And since we're not slumlords, we're like, let's call the emergency plumber out there ASAP so we can get it fixed for you.
Yep. Guy goes out there with a snake.
Yep.
Pulls out Calvin Klein underwear. Out of a how did they even flush that down?
I don't know.
Like a full clumpy set of
Yes.
Calvin Klein underwear. Okay?
Yeah.
I am so furious. I send this
Picture
with the snake all wrapped up in underwear to the tenant, and I go, hey, I am not paying a penny of this expense. This is nonsense. You've been there for too long.
Right.
Their plumbing would not have worked on day one with the size of these underwear were. Okay. So, and then I go, you're paying for all of this. And she goes, I have no idea how those got in there. I'm like, not my issue.
I don't
unless some
know
burglar
either.
broke in and shoved Calvin Klein underwear down the toilet.
She said it was probably from one of the neighbors. Is it because the sewer line shared or something?
No,
I'm like,
they're
I
not
don't even know
shared.
what you're talking
They're
about.
not shared. The main
Okay.
sewer line in the street is shared, but someone would have to get into the sewer and shove underwear into their main drain line and then blow it into their house.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
not
Okay.
possible.
Okay. All right, do you want to read some of these?
Yeah, let me have some fun.
All right, I already read this one, so go to
We're going up?
Hey, it's Michelle.
All right. Hey, it's Michelle Marie. Hi, Michelle Marie. We're excited to respond to you. Why the hell is it $75 for a notice? We've owned up to 6 properties and have never had a notice fee like this from either property manager. What?
So you've paid your rent on time and you haven't not paid your rent on time. The fee is for when you don't pay your rent on time and we have to serve you with a notice to pay your rent.
Do these people even think this out?
No, of course not.
Why the hell is it $75 notice? Okay, so, but she's owned 6 properties,
Yeah.
so she knows. her eviction service does it for free. Okay,
No, they
Michelle. Hey, Michelle Marie, if you could give me your eviction service
That does it for free.
That does it for free. I'll take you up on it right now. From this, yeah, irrelevant.
Okay.
Answer it formally. I'm sorry. Why do we charge a $75 fee to serve a notice?
Because we have to pay a $75 fee to serve the notice.
Simple.
Yeah, it's not like it's $60 and we're collecting $15 on the side. Like we get charged $75 and the tenant needs to pay that fee
Right. It's
because
not like
they didn't pay their rent on time.
Right.
Not me.
They didn't pay their rent on time. We were forced to serve a notice, and we literally just passed the cost along.
Yeah.
We don't mark it up.
No.
All right. Steez Hutch. What up, Steez? Why are these guys in this business? Nasty. They are not there to help people. Just burn them.
Okay.
Steez, have you ever rented from us? Do you know anything about me on a personal level? Or did you just scroll through my TikTok and see the 3 main things you need to put into a lease agreement? Because that's a hell of an assessment and a hell of a characterization to make about my wife and I off of one TikTok video.
Yeah.
Okay. So I don't even think there's anything to respond to there.
No.
Are we out to burn people?
No.
Okay, next. Parasites. Parasites. Landlords create nothing, don't perform a real service, yet extract wealth from the economy. Leeches.
Oh my gosh.
That may be the most uneducated statement I've ever read in my entire life.
Okay, to be fair, without tenants, we wouldn't be able to be landlords. And without landlords, they wouldn't be able to be tenants. Where would they live?
I don't know. That's why I think it's the most
we're
uneducated
such
statement.
a leech.
Reading it. Parasites. Landlords create nothing.
You're better at reading these than
Don't
me.
perform a real estate service, yet extract wealth from the economy. Leeches. Gosh, that is crazy. That is just so crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, in fact, we have to debunk this. So what we do is we take our hard-earned money,
Yes.
and whether we're paying cash or financing, but let's
Doesn't matter.
let's go cash for a moment. We take we work hard, we earn and save, and then we buy a property cash, right?
Right.
And or we work hard and we save, and we pay all of our bills on time so that we're put into a position
That we
to
can-
be able to finance the property. Okay, but either way, we put up our money to buy a piece of real estate, and then we put a sign in front that says, "Come one, come all." We're willing to let you use our piece of real estate to conduct your life on every level, intimate, social, private. Every level of your life gets to take place in my house in exchange for, market rent.
No, I get it.
Okay, and then when you...
I don't think Steve's gets
No, this ain't even Steve's.
Oh.
I know. I can't. I'm with you. Like, you couldn't pronounce the last one. This is 14 L.E. Blanc 88. Okay.
Okay.
Guy must be 14.
Yeah.
I mean, he wrote pretty good. Those are good terms, good words. But yeah, no, landlords are a key component. And here's the thing: if you don't want anything to do with the landlord game, then go buy a house.
Yeah.
Like, why you're fishing in a pond and you're pissed every time you pull out a trout. If you hate trout, quit fishing in a pond that has trout.
Yeah.
Go fish somewhere else. Okay. All right. Well, Bev, that was a lot of fun. You want to read another one? Here, I'm going to pass it back.
Well, you're better at reading these than me.
All right, get back.
Wait, okay, hold on. I'm going to try.
Here we go. Hit me from the top.
Ha!
Ha!
It starts with that.
That was good.
Ha! If you think I'm paying for that shitty 10-year-old oven range that you've put off replacing for 3 years, you are fucked in the head, slumlord.
Oh my God.
How rude.
That was a good one to read. Holy
I know.
shit.
I feel like I need to go to confession at church now after reading
You are
that.
fucked in the head.
Okay, that's the best part. It's like you're assuming that the range is a 10-year-old range.
Right.
That's
We
the
don't
other
have
part.
one rental property that's 10 years old,
No.
first of all. And here's the thing.
And if it should have been replaced for 3 years, is it still working? I'm just joking.
Say it again?
I said it should have been replaced for 3 years, but it's still working?
Right.
Why does it need to be replaced?
Yeah, that one was...
No, that one...
That was some strong aggression right there.
I think that like triggered.
Okay, now let's be compassionate.
Yeah,
because what
absolutely.
I don't want to do is further double down on this perception that we're
No.
pieces of shit as we're
No.
giggling, reading terrible comments that are like
We're
totally rude characterizations of who we are, and these people don't even know us.
Yeah.
But let's just play from their side for a moment and show
Okay.
compassion. The reality is, with Krystal and I, when we rent out our properties, we genuinely want to provide the best experience for the tenant.
Yeah. You bring your kids in here, that's going to pull at my heartstrings. I'm not going to walk in and be like, oh, this shitty stove, leave it. It's like there's 3 kids that have to eat from that stove. I'm not...
So, and actually something else that we do is because of all the flipping business, we often are replacing the appliances to put in brand new appliances in the flips. So we will take older appliances, and when I say older, I'm talking 2 or 3 years old. It could even be 1 year, but if it's been used, I can't resell it as brand new.
Gently
So
used.
we have, how many fridges do you think we have in warehouse?
I think there's 4 or 5 back there.
I'm going to say, yeah, probably 5. So how many ranges do you think we have back there?
There's like 8 of those, I
Okay,
feel
how
like.
many sets of dishwashers do we have back there?
4?
Okay, so we put ourselves in a position to ensure that in the event one of our tenants calls us and says that an appliance broke, we assess the situation. If it's at no fault of their own, we immediately go grab another fridge and we put it in there.
Yeah, which like that's storage space that you kind of have
Right,
to pay for.
that we're paying
to
for.
Hold those items to have them with the quickness for somebody that it goes out.
And how many times have we not been able to find quality used product? Because we don't want to buy shitty product.
Right.
If
Because
we're
then we're
buying
going to have to
shitty
replace
used,
it
we gotta
again.
replace it anyway. We're
Yeah.
trying to find the best quality product used for the best price. So anyway, here's the thing.
When we can't find it in enough time, we have to go buy a new one.
Yeah. And here's the thing. We love our tenants.
Yeah.
I love all of my tenants.
I do too.
And I feel that 99% of our tenants, if they have a relationship with us, actually love us back. We have a good relationship. We have very low turnover. And because we have low turnover is a representation of how you're conducting your business.
Right.
We have very low turnover.
Right.
Okay. So we are not slumlords. If you think that about us, have at it. I don't care.
And I got to say, almost every tenant that's moved is either because they are moving for their kids' school or because they're outgrowing the house and they've come to us to see if we have a different property for them to rent.
Yep.
I thought that was a good point.
That's a great point. And or to buy.
Yeah. Or
But they like us enough to use our services again.
Yeah.
That was fun.
All right, guys, that's going to do it for today. Thank you so much for listening.
If you enjoyed the show, please rate, subscribe, and share our podcast. You can also connect with us on social media or at galindogrouprealestate.com.
Until next time, thanks again for listening.